Hey, it's Paul Banis from GreatDad.com here, and I'm here with just a simple unboxing of a product that I got actually for Christmas. Actually, not for Christmas. I got a Cuisinart mini chopper, and I looked at this crazy little mini chopper and said, putting this mini chopper next to our regular size Cuisinart, what a waste. I mean, the thing was still required all those parts and all those pieces, and you know, it wasn't gonna sit on the countertop. So we looked around and thought of something else that would be about the same price as a chopper and do some of the same things, and actually would replace a tool that I've had for 25 years, if you can believe it. This is a hand blender, and this one was a Braun. It must have been one of the original Braun hand blenders. And it still works fine, except that it has this great attachment that works as a chopper that came with it. I don't think I've ever used it because very early on in its life, somebody, and I think it was me, I'll have to cop to this one, put the plastic hand blender into a pot of hot soup and deformed the top of it. Still works fine, but it no longer works the way it's supposed to, which is to connect with this part and turn the blades on the mini chopper so that you can chop mostly herbs, I think, and, just small things. So instead, after looking, we decided to upgrade that little guy with this product, which is the Breville Control Grip Hand Blender. And this comes with a chopping thing as well. It got really high ratings on Amazon, 4.5 stars, but also we saw an article on the best hand blenders and best mini kitchen appliances, and New York Times or Wall Street Journal, and it was like the thing to buy around the holiday season. So we're gonna just take a look at inside and see what we got here and see if it looks like it's constructed well. The one thing that immediately is that it's a metal-based blender. So obviously they knew that there was a problem with the deforming of the plastic by stupid people who would think that you could dip plastic into a boiling pot of liquid and still have it come out fine the other side. We have had some issues with Breville before. We had a blender, the motor gave out on it, I think, and there was no way to replace it. No, it wasn't the motor, it was the gear system. So, but they in general, they come very highly rated, the Breville product, so I'm not too worried. If I could get another 25 years out of something like this, that'll be great. Here is looks like the attachment of, this would be the part that goes in the water. Now already I see plastic here, so warning to stupid people everywhere that the plastic could potentially deform. You've got, this looks like, I don't know what this looks like. And this thing is a lot larger than I expected based on the little thumbnail pictures you sometimes see. Oh, we got a lot of stuff in here. We got this is plastic. I assume that's BPA free. It's number 7. I don't know what number 7 is, but you've got this measuring jug. You got this thing, which looks like very similar to that thing. You got the handle and the plug, long extension cord, which is good. Oh, and this is different than our Braun in that the Braun was just push the button and one speed. In the back here, you've got 15 speeds. I mean, I don't know when you'd use that, but I guess like a blender, you might want to have that. And then it's got a smaller little on-off button here, power button. So I think this is the attachment that would go with something here. Something that's got blades on it. This guy? Wow. This might take a little bit of learning to do, but yeah, so this goes on here. So if you want to use it like a mini Cuisinart, the blade is here. I'm going to try not to cut my fingers off I suppose that would get used and clicks up, but I'll try not to do that. So this would fit on top of there, and then you'd you spin it, or you take this part, which is the classic part, and put it on here like this. And this is the way I think we'll store it, you know, so it's always handy. So it's really long. This is far longer than this one. Man, I don't know why you'd need something this large. That might create some ergonomic issues, but we'll see. And then you also have a clear plastic lid for the top. So anyway, so in an unboxing, all I can tell you is that it looks like it's all high quality. Everything is plastic and metal here in the working parts. And not to guarantee anything, but if I can quickly plug it in here. Thanks for bearing with me. You can see how it spins. Ooh, yeah, so this is interesting. It does not, the power on off button is like a, oh, and I see quickly, well, I guess it's meant to be held like this. So like the other one, got it, that's high speed, all the way down to low speed, medium speed. Yeah, so if you're into, into a shot, you'd be, yep, so that all works out well. Oh, and then it also comes with a little mini whisk. Now the mini whisk, it's like this thing tries to do a lot at once. See if we can figure out quickly how this comes off just that easily. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they're the mini whisk. No, it isn't that easy. I thought the mini whisk would fit right in there on top. Man, there's too much going on here. I have no idea what that thing is. I'm sure we'll figure that out over time. I almost feel like this came, oh, here it is. This is the other attachment. The same attachment that you would use for this uses the mini whisk, and then you click on the mini whisk, and then, wow, there it goes. So I bet that's probably good enough to do a lot of stuff. I'll be interested to see whether we could even make a meringue in a small area. Now, so the reason I was interested in this and why this guy is no longer good enough and had maybe seen its, the end of its life. I've had 30 years. I know I've had it for 30 years. Was that I saw this great TikTok where somebody had made a homemade mayonnaise by just putting the oil in here like this. I don't know if it's going to work the same way as this, but putting the oil in something like this, and then an egg into it, and very slowly doing the emulsification of the egg in the oil and the mustard to make a mayonnaise. And I was really intrigued with how easy it would be to make homemade mayonnaise. So there we are. We will try that. We will review it at some future point. But for now, that is a unboxing of the Breville, the control grip. This is number poetically named the BSB 510XL. Okay? And it runs for $107 on Amazon. Thanks again for watching. Love to hear if you've already owned one of these and you have any comments, note them below. Like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. We'll be coming up with a new Karen box opening and a whole new series that we're working on that will be combined with a podcast called Great Dad Talks, where I talk to a lot of fathers about challenges with raising kids. Not just challenges, joys and challenges of raising kids. So until next time, it's Paul Banz of GreatDad.com. Bye.